Councilor Corran.
Thank you. I first just want to make a note of all of the cannabis business folks here today. I don't know a lot about what's been happening, but this has given me a really interesting picture and food for thought. And I do think it's worth having a conversation about what, if any, potential impact we could have. But I would also just ask folks to understand the context of inland border checkpoints, which are basically a scourge on our communities. We live in what some call is a constitution-free zone. Other states have rejected inland checkpoints and required them to be temporary. That's not the case in New Mexico, but I would just say to the folks who are experiencing traumatic, sort of invasive questions at Border Patrol checkpoints, I would urge you to realize that lots of folks in our community are traumatized by those checkpoints all the time, and it's deeply problematic, and certainly when my family comes to visit from places that aren't in border communities, they're shocked also that we would submit to such an extraordinary violation of what is fundamentally a constitutional right. So I just wanted to speak to the general idea that those Border Patrol checkpoints are deeply troubling and that folks have been being traumatized by them for a long time. That doesn't make the new traumas okay, but just to acknowledge that that exists in our community and has existed for a long time. On a different note, I do want to thank